All right, what's going on, y'all, man? So we got some big news regarding a recruit here in the state of Georgia, formerly committed to Alabama. Dorian Barney has officially tripped down his list to a top 12 per Sam Speed's of rivals. Here's his top 12: Florida State, Texas A&M, Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, Penn State, Ole Miss, Miami, Notre Dame, North Carolina, and Colorado. Now, what's interesting here, I'm going to point it out quick because I do have a lot of Tech fans on my channel, is Georgia Tech. And the reason I say that is, this hasn't been what I've been hearing a lot of buzz about in terms of DB. Obviously, Coach Peoples, Coach Jones, they do a good job of recruiting that. I haven't heard a lot of buzz for him. Obviously, Ron, he obviously reopened up his commitment way back when, basically last year after he decommitted from Alabama. And they're not on this list. But Tech, I mean, he definitely will be a good fit. He's a physical DB on the outside, plays leverage really well, good in man coverage and zone coverage, can tackle very well in the open space. And it also covers well one-on-one. Okay, now let's peel away some of the interesting teams on here, right? Let's start with Ohio State. Ohio State's obviously an interesting team here for Dorian Barney. We know what they produce at the DB level basically at the NFL, right? The Jeff Okudas, I know he hasn't worked out or panned out in the NFL, but he's obviously was a great one. Marshawn Lattimore is another one who was really good from Ohio State. He's been a really good pro as well. So they're obviously known for producing this position at a high level. Another is Texas A&M, right? Really good coaching. I like Mike Elko. I really like their defensive coordinator. They're another really good program. That's on the rise, I would say, humbly. Like they're still building. They're still trying to figure things out, in certain areas. But we've seen some of the flash of what they can do. And we've seen that last year. So another really good program to think about here as well. Michigan, obviously with Coach Sharon Moore and what they're doing. Another team that's been building and really developing DBs at a high level. Look at Mike Saren still, right? You look at their corner this year that's coming into the draft. Michigan's been producing at a high-end level as well. And then the other teams, I think you got to throw in Colorado. Again, same thing. We know what Coach Prime is recruiting. We know what he looks for. And again, he doesn't just recruit any high school type players that's going to come in and play immediately. So that's another, team to kind of look out for and see what he does there. Obviously, Notre Dame, obviously with their head coach and what they've been building and producing, obviously with Coach Freeman, and we know how good their back end was last year with Xavier Watts and high-end guys as well. So those are some teams that kind of stick out in terms of can develop, get you to the next level, and are really good. And that's not saying Georgia Tech can't either, but, obviously Coach Peoples is new. This is only his second season, with the Yellow Jackets. Obviously the year before, prior to, he was with Georgia State. So, it's going to take some time to see what he can do. And we're going to see that with this new class coming in. But nonetheless, very interesting teams. Ole Miss is another team to see, if he, goes there with Coach Kiffin, can he be that dude? Can he be that guy? So those are some of the teams that stand out. Obviously, I don't have any intel on this. I don't know what teams he's trending towards or that he really likes, but him trimming down to this top 12, we're going to see this more going forward. For Tech to be a finalist is obviously a good thing. He's right down the road at Carrollton High School. So, I've seen him before. You guys can go on my channel, my YouTube. I've had clips of him back when he was at Peachtree Ridge. I didn't get a chance to get out to Carrollton for their spring game or their spring practice or anything like that, but I was very impressed with just how long and athletic he was. So, he's definitely one of the better DBs here in Georgia. But we will see what happens nonetheless. But Tech fans, comment below. What do you guys think of Tech being a finalist for Dorian Barney?